Dad, we've been here 2 hours and there hasn't been one bite.
You know, Uncle John was fishing here recently. There was an old man fishing just over there, and he was catching fish as fast as he could cast his line out. Uncle John was very curious, so he went up to the old man to ask him what bait he was using. And the old man said he was using worms that were dipped in chili.
Yeah.
He offered one of those chillied up worms to Uncle John, and as soon as Uncle John cast out, his rod began to bend like crazy. And when he got the fish out, he noticed the worm had the fish by the throat.
Don't be silly.
Well, I grew up in a yachting family, and so it was inevitable that I was messing about in boats as a very young fellow. I just love being in the aquatic environment. It's a beautiful part of the world, the sea. It never ceases to amaze me.
I really enjoy the camaraderie amongst water skiers. It's about having fun on the water, but also about being respectful to the environment that we ski in.
Being a good angler is all about being in tune with nature, and this is why we pick up on issues like damage to the environment.
Where is Uncle John?
Only just last week he was best man for his good mate Tim, who was getting married on Danga Island.
Hey Timmy! John!
He had to make sure he got Tim to the island before the bride and guests arrived.
Let's go!
Naturally, he was in a hurry. And when he launched his boat, he noticed that there was seagrass.
We've got to get clear of the seagrass. The what?
What's seagrass?
It's a fish nursery. You don't want to chop it up with your motor because you could destroy it. And if you destroy it, well, you're destroying fish habitat.
Learn something new every time with you.
Seagrass, salt marsh and mangroves are an important part of the food chain.
Seagrass, it needs sunlight to grow, right? It's just like your lawn. See that jetty over there? See, seagrass would be dead under that.
Seagrass beds are particularly important fish nursery areas.
All right, let's go.
The loss of aquatic habitat is a major factor in the decline of fish stocks.
Excited?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Anchoring boats in seagrass beds or chewing them up with your boat's propeller will cause damage to this important fish habitat.
People should do their best to anchor away from seagrass beds. Look over the side, see what's below.
In competitions, if we are aware of an environmentally sensitive area such as seagrasses, we buoy the area off.
Even launching small boats through seagrass, salt marsh or mangroves will cause damage to these important habitats. Rocky reefs and seaweeds also provide food and habitat. And when fishing over them, people should only anchor for safety reasons. Stay on the drift if possible. Seaweeds, sponge gardens and other marine growth on rocky reefs can also be damaged by anchors.
Oh, come on, John, can't we go a bit faster than this? Fiance's not going to be happy if I'm late.
Look at the wake. We need to be careful with these narrow waterways. We don't want to erode the bank with your wake.
You know, wake erosion is a big one.
Sit back.
We've all stood on the bank and seen the damage caused by boats' wake, eating away at the bank.
Be wake aware. The easiest message is to continually assess your wash wherever you are and take the appropriate action to ensure that it does not cause damage to our waterways or impact on the safety of other waterway users.
Pick up a bit of speed.
That's what I want to hear.
Tim, what am I going to do with you, huh?
It's just one bottle.
Yeah, well, if everyone did it, it would add up to tons of litter.
80% of aquatic litter is generated from the land and 20% is generated from the water.
Litter is a real pet hate of mine,
You're going to have to pick that up.
be it around wharves or rock pools or even overfilled bins.
Having litter down aft, which is the back of the boat, can become a problem when you sail off and the wind blows it over the side.
Dad, my line snagged. Should I cut it?
No, let me have a go. Did you know that plastics can take hundreds of years to break down? So if each person who fishes on this jetty snags and leaves their line behind, over the years this would mean a lot of line that's left down there.
But if it's stuck, what can we do?
Use biodegradable fishing line and lures. They only take up to 5 years to break down, not hundreds.
Is that what we use?
Yes, it is.
Fishing and habitat protection should work together, absolutely together, because good habitat is good fishing. It's as simple as that. Better fish habitat, more fish. Simple. Oh, yep, got him.
Uncle John always says to look at things from the fisher's point of view. Look at that boat. I reckon its hull hasn't been cleaned for a couple of years. It may be carrying pest animals and plants on it that have come from another waterway.
What do you mean, like cane toads hitching a ride in a truck?
Yes.
Beautiful little flatty.
Pest species can be caught up in anchors or chains and ropes. They can actually attach to a hull of a boat or a vessel.
Or even get caught up in our diving and fishing gear.
So it's when these kind of activities move from one estuary to another estuary that it introduces that risk of moving that pest to another estuary.
Aquatic pests can reduce the numbers of native fish by competing with them for food and habitat, or by preying on them.
So, did they get to the wedding on time?
They got a little bit held up because of the Callirpa taxifolia.
Callirpa taxifolia? What's that?
What's wrong?
I think he's got some callirpa on his anchor.
There are quite a few aquatic pests in New South Wales.
Hey, buddy.
No, we don't have time.
Yeah, it's all right. I think you've got some callirpa on that anchor there.
The what?
Callirpa, it's an aquatic pest. It actually started life as an aquarium plant. Probably some people dumped it at the beach and the callirpa got into the water and it grew and started growing these big meadows. So now we've got this big callirpa problem.
It's now prohibited from sale in the aquarium trade because of the fact that it's become a pest.
It's just good to get this stuff out the water because the anchors can spread it.
Prevention of the introduction of new pests into the environment is absolutely crucial because eradication of them is rarely possible once they're found.
Thank you.
If you see something out there that looks like it's not a native species, you've never seen it before, then it's important to report that straight away.
Thanks, guys.
So it's essential if you're going to a different area that you have a very clean vessel.
You right?
Yeah.
And even the big keel boats, it's very important to keep them anti-fouled once a year and keep them clean.
Oh, that's good.
People can take simple steps to reduce the spread of aquatic pests. After each trip, wash down your boat and trailer, and don't let the water wash into the stormwater drains.
There's no weed around the prop.
Remove any weeds, animals or sediment and put them in a plastic bag in the rubbish bin. It's important to check your boat and gear every time you move between waterways.
You know what? It sounds like Uncle John will never get the groom to the wedding on time.
You won't believe it, but Uncle John bumped into a friend.
Oh no!
Hey, Alan! It's John.
Hey John, you coming to help us pull out some weeds today?
Oh, so sorry, but he's got to help me get to my wedding on time.
Yeah, sorry, Alan. Alan's working with the Bass Sydney Fishing Club to help improve the aquatic environment.
That's right, at the moment we're pulling out the balloon vine which is choking the native trees. Today we are planting some eucalypts.
We're a bunch of keen bass fishermen that believe that we should do a little bit more than just go fishing.
I come out first Saturday every month. Makes you feel good.
Get it back to how it once was before all these things were introduced. So that one day when I've got kids, they can come and hopefully enjoy what I've been able to.
Bass get 40% of their feed from insects that fall in the water. Native vegetation is extremely important for bass habitat.
Well, Alan, we better go, actually.
Okay, mate, I'll see you next month. I hope the wedding goes well. Thanks.
There are lots of volunteer groups around New South Wales who work on improving our aquatic environment and have fun doing it.
We're not stopping again for anyone or anything.
All right, just relax, buddy.
There are underwater diving groups who do research and monitoring.
How you feeling?
Sick.
You'll be right, mate.
They also clean up marine debris. There are fish care volunteers helping anglers by spreading the word about fish habitat issues and responsible fishing practices.
What we try and educate people about is sustainable fishing. In other words, so that there's fish going to be there for the next generation, the generation after that.
There are also bush care and land care groups working on salt marsh and riverbank vegetation.
It's when all the different stakeholders who use and enjoy the aquatic environment work together to minimise their impact. Then we can make a real difference.
Definitely got the ring.
Hey?
Definitely got the ring.
Oh, yeah, I've got it here. Somewhere, I think. Yeah. Oh! Oh!
Oh no! He lost the ring!
Uncle John knew exactly what to do.
What are you doing?
Just wait. Thank you! Oh, Tim, this is Ming. She's working with the eco divers, doing some marine debris cleanup in the area. You know, not only are you cleaning the waterways for everyone to enjoy, but Tim, you can still get married today, buddy.
No worries, Tim. Have a nice day.
Bye, Ming.
That's silly, Dad. A scuba diver
Hey,
couldn't do...
speak of the devil.
Uncle John! So tell me, did you get to the wedding on time?
Well...
Boaters and fishers need to be the eyes, ears and voice for the aquatic environment.
Because we've got to watch the seagrass, so we'll just come around there and come up onto the beach, all right?
All right.
Mate, there's not even anyone here.
Oh, you're right.
See, plenty of time.
I guess you're right.
No need to panic, hey? Take a deep breath.
You're on the water. You see and hear problems that may be occurring and might know how things could be done better. Use your voice and speak up. Spread the word to your mates and report problems to the authorities.
Not the seagrass, darling! Don't moor over the seagrass! It's important fish habitat! What? It come up over the sandy beach! Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wonderful wedding.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I once knew this bloke called Nasher, and he leant over the side of his boat, right, while he was sailing on Sydney Harbour, and his false teeth fell out, just near Taronga Zoo. He thought I'd never see him again, right, but 3 months later, it was on the news. Zoo staff, they'd rescued a seal, and it had a really strange smile.
Healthy waterways. Better boating, more fish. You can make a difference.
I've caught a fish!